REM sleep. Be me. Sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I slept in. I'm late for work. Check time. It's actually just 2 a.m. Or relatable. Can't even off in peace anymore. Guy. Be me. Come home from work. Tired as Only way to relieve stress is through smoking, gaming, or off. Don't feel like going outside to smoke. No motivation to game. Decided to off. Without, like always, my daydreams are vivid enough. Try to daydream about freaky to get off to, like always, but my thoughts keep getting interrupted. Imagine myself sitting next to a girl on the rooftop I usually go to when I want to smoke. She's wearing a skirt and a really cute varsity jacket. Imagine myself giving her a cigarette, lighting my own. She insists to sit on my lap and use my cig to light hers. Imagine myself turning my head away so as to not let the smoke hit her face. She calls me a dummy, puts her own cig away, then kisses me. Go completely soft. Get up to play Terraria and try to forget about it all. When will I find her? Someone replied, Bro, don't worry, just be glad you aren't a massive pervert like me. I'm a deranged subhuman. Be 5'7", Turkish incel despite having pretty Kazakh mom and my Turk dad is in jail. Got bullied by other Muslims because of dad and sister. Mom is a milky-skinned Kazakh housewife with autism. Only pal is a dorky white boy from Belfast who I do judo with and have sleepovers with. One night I woke up early and seen my friend naked in a garage laundry room. He's naked and near mom with his big ugly He's really young and naive, so I snuck in the little utility room and spy on them. She's startled and gasped, but he says something nervous like, Anon's asleep and I can't sleep because I'm itchy down there. She giggles nervously, closes the door and then starts She giggles nervously, closes the door, then starts his disgustingly long. Felt angry, nervous, and my heart raced and got a shamefully hard. At more sleepovers, I pretend to be asleep just so I can sneak in the utility room and while they like animals. My mom blocked my access to I didn't feel guilty because I love them both. Feels 100 times more thrilling than I love seeing Mummy in Dougie style. She ended up pregnant but convinced my meathead dad that the clearly white daughter is his. I know I should feel ashamed, but I can't. I was only 12 and all I did was get pleasure seeing my sweet little mommy get pleasure. All I did was seeing the two people I loved the most make love. In a way, it's kind of romantic, plus my mom deserves pleasure after my dad abused her. I still to the memory of my mom being defiled by a big fat teen while I watched. I have to keep it a secret because my dad's a gangster that would kill my mom, best friend, and little sister. It's perversely hot that my green-eyed, pale-skinned sister is a reminder of how naughty mommy is and how she got bred by a bad boy. I'm 38 and I still the memories of mommy squealing and I see her tan flaps get stretched. What is this world? This is the same guy replying, who we just heard from. I also have to confess other things. When James, my friend, was her, he done her hijabs and panties. I secretly licked and sucked the panties. I even with their socks. I'm bi, so I wanted to prep my friend's big wanted mommy to mock me and insult my small yet it never came true. All I could do is watch in a cold utility closet like a sub-5 male weakling. Be careful if you have a hot Asian mom. You have posted this in like 4 threads, man. I'm getting a whiff of bullet LARPing in the air. How old is your sister and can you send her my way? She's about 15, I think. I haven't had contact with my family in Rochdale for 4 years. Lamau, so your friend kept your mom for like a decade? Epic. Yes sir, they even outside of the house, though I often got to see them in the garage. Those are the greatest sessions of my life. God, I love mommy and James. I'm still such a coomer masochist that I can't help myself. Next thread. Why aren't you Kentaro maxing, robots? Be me, 20-year-old male in good health. Sadly a 5'7" happa mutt. Physics and math major at big state uni. Not many friends by choice, but I do go out. Save up money from various odd jobs. University archivist, cluster computing help desk, sheep farm, BOH at local Vietnamese place. All of this has brought me back from COVID isolation rot. Buy a Trek FX3. My baby. Take it everywhere, do regular trips throughout my state. Get the disc brakes, Anon, they're worth it. Study hard on the weekends so I can skip school on weekdays and travel. Meet and talk to plenty of girls. A good number of them think my traveling is attractive. Perpetual biker physique also helps. Show them the landscape photography on my trips and that seals the deal. Start to get laid on the regular. Ivy League babes, women's college. Gained over 100 phone contacts over the past year and maybe 10 of them are guys. I can go to any town in my region and find a hoe who wants me. So many cool towns to chill in. Planning on doing one of those transcontinental Amtrak trips either later this year or next, and I'm so excited. Literally the best thing I've ever done for my health is purchase a bike and ride it. Robots, I found the hack. It really is as simple as going outside. Someone replied to OP. Die now, please. Anon replies. Please, Anon, you gotta try it before the patch. It works, I swear. I used to bike every day to go to college/work. It sucked. Now I hike and sail and no one gives a shit because that's boring, plus I'm ugly and poor. Someone replied to that. Sailing is based. Someone replied to that. I am seasick, but got really into sailing before COVID. Took 3 weeks long navigation courses. IRL, no one gives a shit unless you're rich/attractive. Someone replied to that. My ex sailed a lot as a kid. I think people find it attractive, but in their minds it's not something they have a reference for. I picked up fencing as a kid and found that a lot of girls just don't know shit about fencing, but find it very cool if you bring them to a tournament or something. Someone replied to that. Think people find it attractive. They don't, unless you're thinking about owning a gig yacht or something. Been a member of the Saley BG club in my college and it never helped out one bit. This doesn't make sense to me. So you just randomly talk to young women you see outside and it suddenly works now because you're on a bicycle? OP replied to that. No, I meet women anywhere women go. Cafes, parties, libraries, whatever. I talk to a lot of people really, and of course what I do, where I study, or where I'm going come up, so I tell them and a lot of them get naturally curious. I'd say it's about 50-50 whether I'm the one initiating. They might sit down for a drink or once or twice offer to take me around town. Being short and having a bit of a baby face helps in not being a threat. I take it. Sometimes there are more bizarre encounters, and of course only a few of them result in I met this Yale girl on vacation with her dad in the Adirondacks, and they let me stay with them in their cottage for a few days. An astronomer let me hitchhike with her up to the Vermont eclipse last year. The conversation tends to be cool with pretty much anyone but suburban types and hipster libs. I think I just get disproportionately more women to talk with because guys tend not to open themselves as much. Although I will say old people love to talk to me regardless of their It also helps that I have a pretty unique face that lots of people stare at. Someone replied to that. Women don't like being talked to by strange men at cafes and libraries. I don't think the bike is relevant at all. You're just good looking and have good social skills. Sounds like you live in a college town too, so it's different. OP replied to that. I never said it was. It's not like they see a bike and go, awooga, me want suggy suggy. It's more so that I get to talk to interesting non-normie people and talk about traveling as an interesting and evidently appealing feature that I didn't have before. People are attracted to novelty and interesting stories, and that makes successful interactions a lot easier to achieve. Trust me, I'm not attractive. I'm not unhygienic or abhorrent, but I'm just a guy. Decent social skills? Sure, but those are becoming more rare in this economy. Getting out and going outside, read the point of the post, has been doing pretty much all of the heavy lifting. No magic and certainly nothing an average-looking Anon couldn't achieve. And these people replying seem to just not want to take what he's saying to heart. They aren't if you're ugly. If women reply to you when you talk to them, you are already far more attractive than we are. People run away when they see me on a hiking trail. Not even making that up. Had 2 girls ran away from me even though I never talked to them. You have no idea how good you have it. There's gotta be a way, Anons. There's gotta be.